Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Rangers Radio. Joining myself, Foxchair, on the show as we build up to Rangers versus Hearts away at Tynecastle. It's Albert. Afternoon, Albert.
Afternoon, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'd just like to apologise to all our listeners, the ones that can't get presents, the ones that banked on the Southside Super 6 Stoughton.
Did it fail?
Aye. No comment, mate. No comment. I'll keep my powder dry for the appropriate time. I don't think today is the place. And a shout out to the Kellys, AK, and all his family. Hope everyone works out all right. Right, okay, listen, big game, Albert. I believe you've got the team for us.
I have not, mate.
Oh, well, I've got it, mate, yeah. Don't you worry. Right, so the Rangers team is Butland, Aarons, Tavernier, Stirling, Fernandez, Magoma, Barron, Raskin, Diamondi, Muir, and Majowski. Substitutes Kelly and Salah, Adminson, Dowell, Asgard, Gasman, Curtis, Chermiti, and Danilo. Right, okay. So that looks like a 3-5-2 to me, mate. Or a 5-3-2, however you want to look at it, mate.
Looks like a back 12 to me.
Yeah, so you've got the three centre defenders. I think will be Tavernier, Stirling, and Fernandez. Yeah, Magoma on the left and Aaron's on the right. That's the way I see that. Yeah, in front of them, Raskin and Barron and Diamondi. Right, I don't know how they'll play. They might play as a two. Then you could have three up front. But I think it'll be Raskin and Barron, Diamondi the left of them, Muir on the right, and Majowski. Yeah, 5-4-1 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interested to see how we line up, mate. Yeah.
I think he's going defensive, isn't he? I think he's going to see what happens and going for a draw here, mate. That's what it looks like to me. It's like to see
it depends how he sets up, mate. It could be a 4-3-3. But I'm looking at it as three centre backs. I think, mate. Yeah.
I will get what? One, no counting the goalkeeper. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders on the park.
Aye.
5 defenders on the park. So you're looking at a bit of the creativity. You've got Barn, Raskin, not very creative anyway. Diamondi, what and this. So it's down to Muir and Majowski.
That day three would have been playing anyway, innit? It's a cover at the back. And if he plays three at the back and they push up Tavernier and Aarons, I think it'll be Aarons and Magoma. There's where your wids comfy. Moore might just play in beside Majowski, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Definitely, mate.
Aye, we'll see how it goes, mate.
That's interesting. As long as we don't freeze, mate, that's all I'm interested. Just don't freeze.
What would you have done? I mean, what would you have done different?
No, I wouldn't have done anything differently because at the end of the day, you've not got enough selections of different types of players. Too much as far as I'm concerned in the squad. And it's low quality as well in a lot of the positions. So you're looking for them all to pull together and be a team, be an actual team today. And we'll see what happens. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think Hearts are as good as everybody's trying to make out. They're a half decent team, but that's all they are, a half decent team. No, they're no brilliant. So it's down to us, isn't it? It's down to us to show up.
Aye, so I suppose we've got legs on the bench. Gassama to bring on, and a bit of craft, if you like, in Asgard if he does it. And then obviously you got forward players of Curtis, Chermiti, and Danilo. But I think The problem is when you look at it, mate, and Gassama, Asgard, and Chermiti, mate, there's about £20 million of your budget, and they're on the bench, mate. We're now over the halfway line, roughly, aren't we, for the season, and it's a sad indictment of our recruitment. A lot of money there.
Well, a lot of money. I don't think we're halfway yet. We're nearly halfway, not quite. But anyway, aye. There's a lot of money.
Europe and the League Cup and everything else, mate, yeah.
Aye, you play a lot of games now. We've played a lot of games, but at the end of the day, that's what it is, mate. We've spoken about it that many times. We all know. The manager knows, the chairman knows, and the owners know exactly now what kind of squad we'll put together here, and it's not very good. So they've been doing well in the last few weeks, mate, and they've got us into this position now. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We'll see what happens in January to bring a bit of quality back into a wee bit more quality into the squad, let's say. But it's one of the things, mate. You just go to suck this and see how it goes. Now you've seen them against Hibs. They dug out a victory in Hibs, which was superb. And they dug out a victory down at Kilmarnock, which was superb as well. I mean, two teams that we usually struggle with, I think they just beat them quite easily. Okay, we didn't create a lot of chances against Hibs, but we'd enough to win the game comfortably if we'd have took them. So it's a strange setup in them. You've got to give them credit for what they're doing. You can't no give them credit for what they're doing. But here's the test now. These are the tests really coming now. The first one they've passed with, the first two they've passed with flying colours, Kilmarnock and Hibs, because we added 2 games into this run of games we're about to face, and we were all saying, we'll see what happens now. Well, they won both of them. So you're looking at that and saying, well, that's good. That's excellent. So here we go. Here's the test now, because this mob will be up for it today.
Aye, rightly so, mate. It's always a big game, you know. And obviously they're sitting top of the league and looking to put us.
Deservedly so, top of the league. I'm not saying they're up there in false pretenses. Deservedly so, they're on the top of the league. So it's up to us now to match them and better them, because they're the team. They're to be shot at. Whoever sits at the top of the league's the one you all chase. So they're to be shot at. Let's see. I mean, it's a test for us, but it's also a test for them. Because if we show up and apply ourselves, I mean, they're in for a game if we show up, and it's a big if. But
I've got their team. I've got their team. I hope it's French. Skololo, the goalkeeper, Kent Kingsley, Shanklin, Braga, Devlin, Steinwander, Finlay, Madison, McAtee, and Kivaridis. That's our starting alignment. We're not going to line up like that, but that's the way it's listed. Yeah, so look, we're not playing. It's not the hardest away game we've had this season. You know, we've went to places like Panathinaikos. We've had games in Europe where we've been unfortunate against teams that would beat Hearts. But yeah, our record on the road in the last calendar year is pretty good, mate. If we can come away without a defeat today, that'll be over a year since we've lost domestically away from home. So you start building these things, and hopefully we get a victory and it really sparks the season. Albert really sparks the season.
But this is it, isn't it? It's no make or break. Put it that way. If we don't win the day, it's no make or break. But if we do win the day, it's just like you're saying there, this is the one. This is the light the blue titch paper and stand back. Here we're off now. We're off and running. So I'm right with you there. My big concern is it's a McInnes team we're playing. Now, if you remember, every time we play a McInnes team, they flop about. This is what we expect today. They're up for it, but they'll be throwing about, diving about, kick everything above the grass, especially that wee Devlin. And I'm concerned about him going after Moore. Because he is a wee rat, that wee guy. There's no getting away from it. He's a dirty wee rat, and I'm really concerned about that. And I'm concerned about the throwing themselves at the ground. Remember these Aberdeen teams? All they did was throw themselves at the ground all day long, mate. All day long. That Shinny used to kick the crap out of us, and then everything you can hear him, he falls about. And many Rangers players have been sent off against McInnes' teams as well. So that's a concern from the day, mate. So I'm watching for it today. You mark my words, they'll be throwing themselves about.
I've only got one concern, mate. Whether we can take our chances, mate. We take our chances, we'll win the game. The Rangers team is Butland, Aarons, Tavernier, Sterling, Fernandez, Magoma, Barron, Raskin, Diamondi, Moore, and Majovski. We've got Manny Fernandez. We'll play that, mate. And then we'll open the phone lines, Brad. Yes?
Go for it, pal.
Let's hear from Manny Fernandez.
Manny, it's Hearts in the Scottish Premiership this afternoon. How are you and the squad feeling ahead of this one?
I think we should be confident, and I think we are confident. Obviously, we've been on the back of good form right now, and I feel like we just need to continue this form. I don't think the opposition matters. We know what we can do, and we know what we can bring to the table.
Yeah, what kind of game do you expect here today?
It will always be a battle. I think every game in this league is a battle. I feel like if you go in the game with the right mindset, then you have a positive chance of winning every game.
You touch on confidence there. How much has that grown in the squad in recent weeks, just with the results and the way the squad have been managing to win too?
Yeah, obviously, as I know, I think we're unbeaten in about 10. So I feel like I don't think we have anything to fear at the moment. I feel like we just need to continue the way we're going, keep as many clean sheets as possible, and hopefully win games.
Yeah, just personally as well, for you coming into the team recently, getting a little run of games now, how have you found that?
Oh, obviously, I've been very satisfied. I've building my fitness throughout the games. It's been a lot of 90s, but I still feel like there's more to come from me, and I still feel like there's more I can add to the team and add to my performances as well.
Yeah, do you feel the squad are still continuing to grow under Danny and still more to come too?
Yeah, 100%, because we've had injuries as well, so there's going to be a lot of stop and start. So I feel like it's exciting to know that a few players will be coming back soon, and the squad's only going to get bigger and the competition is going to get better. And I feel like that will just show that we can have more attacking prowess and everything.
Yeah, and what has Danny's message been ahead of this one?
Just have belief in ourselves and have the confidence and show that what we can do and bring it to the table one day.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
If you're talking about concerns, Albert, one of the concerns, and you shouldn't have it, is about Diamondi doing something stupid that we've all had all season, mate. He just looks liable, isn't he, to do something silly.
It's a genuine concern, but it's not a made-up concern. It's a genuine concern because he does these like stupid things. I keep saying he's a stupid player at times. He's got moments of brilliance and he's got moments of complete and utter chaotic nonsense. You just don't know what he's up to. My problem with Diamondi, see the boy would settle down and listen to the coaches. He could turn into some player, man. He could turn into an excellent player. The trouble is, he just plays his game off the cuff and he plays it the way he plays it and he sees it the way he sees it, which is all great and dandy. But it's other players you're playing with. Can they read you? Do they know what you're actually going to do? Well, he doesn't know what he's going to do, so there's no much chance any of the players around about him know what he's going to do, because he does some. It's that turn he does, and he's sitting down and he's rolling about the ground and he's trying to keep the ball in. It's like a fight. It's like an all-in wrestling match. What are you doing? I haven't got a clue what he's trying to do. Sometimes he gets away with it. Sometimes he doesn't get away with it. But it's the big concern is about his switching off, mate. He tracks his runners for most of the game, and then all of a sudden he'll just switch off. Don't want to do it anymore. For whatever reason, mate, I don't know why it is. He just stops. Kamara, when he was there, he was the exact same. Playing a great game. And he's in a game, he's creating, he's winning balls, he's seeing passes, he's making passes, and then all of a sudden, chasing back, stop. And he'd done it Kilmarnock there. Just seen it before we come on there, pulling back Kilmarnock player, but just because he switches off. For what I don't know. That's the real concern for me. That one.
And just for the record, mate, that wasn't a penalty kick because the foul started outside the box.
No. But it's the fact that I know it's not a penalty kick. I agree with you. There was a Hearts one at Ibrox when they got a penalty kick against us. That wasn't a penalty kick either. But there you go. But it's just swings and roundabouts, isn't it? But that's one of the concerns I've got from. Yeah, he could go here today and have an absolutely brilliant game. We've seen him having good games, but we don't know. We don't know what we're going to get today. It's just it's one. But he's not alone in that. Some of these players are like that. If not most of them, you just don't know what you're going to get. When they're good, it can be very good. When they're bad, they can be very bad as well. But at the moment, we're on a high. We've got a good run going. We're doing well. We're back into the title race. Most days didn't think we'd ever see this season. Never write us off. That's the Rangers way. Never write us off. You just don't know. And that's where we are at the moment. It's well done to them. You've got to give them praise for it, mate. I know we slag them and criticise them and do all the different things to them, but you've got to give them credit when credit's due, and it's due now, mate. They're sitting where they're sitting, and they're back in a title race. So well done. But it's all today. It's still on in front of you. It's all today.
The rest of it means nothing. It's all about going forward now. And obviously you're right, all there. If you do win the day and you've won, what is that be? Will that be 9 games? You've won 7 and drawn 2, 23 out of 27, mate. Yeah. It's decent form. It's decent form, yeah.
Oh, it's league winning form, let's be honest. We said the last time we were doing no draws and we had 1 defeat. We're turning to say that's relegation or bottom 6th team positions. That's what we're saying. So we've now reversed that. So right now it's title winning form. Whether you got a title winning team, you don't know that at the end of the season, but at the moment we're definitely in form. There's no doubt about it. It's winning games, mate. And out of this, so we're no good to watch. I'm not interested in any of that, mate. I'm just not interested. It's just winning games. Everybody's starting to come round to it now. Most people are talking that way as well. It's just get the wins. Who cares? Get the wins. And that's what leagues are won. I mean, we've watched leagues for years, mate. Rangers winning leagues for years. And it's no pretty. Even with the good teams, it wasn't pretty. It's a slog, it's a marathon, it's a dig the results out at the right time. For example, this game today is a 6-pointer. Walter Smith used to go on about it all the time, the 6-pointers. You don't lose the 6-pointers. That was his philosophy. Never lose a 6-pointer. And then you'll find at the end of the season you're always in the mix. You're always there or thereabouts. And this is a 6-pointer today.
Aye, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. It is a 6-pointer, right? I get it, mate. Look, if we're honest, I'm going here wanting a victory, mate. But all tricky away games, it's not the end of the world. You get a draw, but however, it's just the boost everybody would get if we go to 3 points a day. Because look, we'll get this fixture, we'll get 2 at home, then we'll get 3 decent, tough games coming. It's 2 away. So these 6 games are really the crux of the whole season, mate. If we can come out of these 6 games with, let's say, let's aim for the moon, mate. Let's say we come out with 16 points, mate. I would think at the end of that we'll be sitting top of the league. And I mean, I'm not saying we will be, but that's got to be your aim, mate.
It's definitely, if you're looking at it in blocks of games, aye. But at the moment, I don't think we should be looking at blocks of games. It's just the old cliche, every game at one game at a time. Because you know what happened, mate, with some of these players, especially the ones that have been here a while, is you start giving them the block of fixtures like this. Oh, if you get through this, you get 16. In their heads, they start thinking, oh, we're doing that, and that's a League One. That's what they'll be thinking. Oh, we've done no work. It's no one to it's one. And so you may as well get that in their head right now, right for the start, going, it's each game. You need to win each game, one at a time. Here we go. At the end of the day, we all can speculate. We can do it to our heart's content, but these guys need to get it in their head. Do what they're doing right now, because they're winning now, and they're winning games one after the other. All right, we drew against Falkirk, which was pathetic. That was bad. That's the mindset we're talking about. You can easily slip into that mindset. But then they come out and draw at Dundee. But Dundee United, that we drew because we missed some amount of chances. That's why we drew that game. There's no way we should have drew that game. No way, no how. Because we should have won that comfortably, mate. But we didn't. We didn't win it comfortably. We got a draw and we struggled to get the draw, which was crazy at the end. But that's football, isn't it? That's why football's got to be unpredictable.
Exactly, mate, exactly. Listen, we've got the gaffer, so get yourself a mute and let's hear from the manager.
Okay.
Danny, it's another big game in the Scottish Premiership this afternoon. What's been your message to the players ahead of this one?
No, at first, I'm looking forward to this game. I think we worked so hard to come in a good position, in a better position since I'm arrived here. And now we face a team who makes a lot of good things and right things, but for us it's about to make the next step. Yeah, we want to face and we want to challenge us with the best teams of the league, and at the moment Hearts is top of the league. I feel my players more and more confident. Yeah, also the result during the week that lifts us, gives us energy, and yeah, this is what we have to do today. Bring everything on the pitch, have a good performance, bring effort in. And then I know this is a game where sometimes 50-50 situations will decide these games. And if we do this and we are doing all our homeworks better than them, then we have a big chance to take something.
On team news today, Bojan Miovski makes it. He starts the game. How big a boost is that?
Yeah, I'm always happy when players come back after injury. It doesn't matter who. Bojan was in a good flow. Yusuf did a good job on Monday. He worked really hard for the group. I like this, and now it's about Bojan to bring the impact. Hopefully he can score again. We have a strong group on the pitch. We have fantastic impact players on the bench. And now it's about have a game management, understand what happens at the beginning of the game. We expect the team who's on front foot to try to push us back. And if we find the right spaces, then we can hurt them, of course.
Yeah, you talk about taking the next step. How excited are you, I guess, to see how your squad cope with the challenge today?
Yeah, general. I think now the time starts by the Hibs game, and now we continue with this game. I think the next games we know where we are. I think this is crucial. This is important for me to see. I see a group who makes steps forwards, and now it's about challenge the teams around us, take a lot of points, and then we will see, after the Aberdeen game away where we are, and from this point then we can move forward. But for me it's now step by step, point by point, game by game, and if we do this then we are on a good way.
Well, Danny sees it exactly like you, Albert.
It's that, mate. It's the other way to see it now. I mean, it would be foolish if you look at it any other. The players and the manager know it is. We can look at it any way we want, but you definitely need to take it game by game. There's no doubt about that. Every team does. It's just an old cliches. If you start talking about the Motherwell game, for example, or the St Mirren game, when you've not even played the Hearts game, it's a recipe for disaster, mate.
No,
for the players I'm talking about.
You don't even know who's fit, mate. Let's be honest.
No,
you can't start planning for the next game after this one's done because you don't know who's fit. Simple as that, mate. Yeah, you might have it in your head if it works out. Everybody's fit. What your plan's going to be? That might be in your head as a gaffer, but you can't start making the calls till you know who's fit, mate. Simple as that.
That is as simple as that, mate. But the closest they go to speculating was after the Aberdeen game. We'll see where we are. So what he's basically saying to himself, and he's in here is, right, this is the test now. This is the test for this team. Let's see how they do with this test.
All right, we'll be joined by Carl. Afternoon, Carl.
Good afternoon, lads. How are you all doing?
All right, mate, yourself.
I've taken to diacam this morning because I'm nervy about this game. You know, it's obvious. You know, you get jumpy, but I mean, really, we shouldn't be jumpy. We shouldn't expect too much. But the squad that boy's inherited, I think he's done wonders.
He's
steadied the ship. I don't think he's done wonders. He's steadied the ship. You know.
Are you jumpy because it's a big game, Carl? Is that the point you're making?
No, I'm jumpy because it's Rangers who's playing.
All right, okay. All right. He just gets nervous when Rangers are playing. I understand that, Albert.
I know I get nervous. I know. I get nervous because you don't know who's turning up, what's going to be happening. But one thing you do know about this Hearts team and any Hearts team that we've played in the history, mate, as you're well aware as I am, is that you're in for a fight. Don't think for a minute this is going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. You're in for a fight. You need to get the sleeves rolled up for the beginning.
I think the same as yourself. We have to count our kneecaps when they come up the park.
Aye, I'm expecting that. I know, mate. That's exactly the game I'm expecting. I'm expecting them to kick 11 daylights, and I'm expecting.
I know that, but we won't get anything for it. They'll be shouting about you've got to get protection. You can't protect a player after it's done, you know.
Well, I believe it's Walsh as the referee. Am I right there? Oh, it's Walsh.
Just debate who the referee is. They're not turned with the same brush as far as I'm
No,
concerned.
well, I'm more concerned if it's Walsh. I'm thinking about Jack Butland. He'll need to wear his crash helmet. You know what I mean? Because Walsh likes to get the goalkeepers get a boot in the head now. So
Oh, I know
I'd say to
that.
Jack,
I mean,
give me your crash helmet on.
I've got one somewhere, but I don't want to go back in the building site, okay?
But
We've got a spare
aye,
high vis for you, Carl.
What?
We've got a spare high vis for you.
health and safety.
I didn't understand you. I'm a wee bit deep, new Ox, you know.
We've got a high vis to go with your crash helmet.
I've got two of them up the stairs for the motor. It's an old motor, Ox, you know. You need one for breakdowns.
I'm all right with a high vis for the motor, but I don't understand the crash helmet all there.
No, but every
You've not seen me reversing. Right, hey, lads, I'm just going to go, but I want to wish you, in case I don't know when you're on again, but it's hard to get you sometime on my YouTube. I want to wish you all the best for Christmas, the same to Rangers Radio, and a special shout out to Sandra Gemmell for the Gers TV. Thank yous a lot, lads. Keep up the great work. Yous are fantastic, the lot of yous. Thank you.
Cheers, Carl. Cheers, mate.
Let's go.
Quite emotional now.
What's that?
Nobody's ever nice to us too, Albert.
That's the first, isn't it?
Aye,
Must be
good
close to
old-
Christmas, right enough, eh?
Aye, goodwill to all men. All men.
Aye. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
not
not
everybody.
all men, but most men.
Aye, not everybody. Right, okay. So we've got our team, which I'll shout out. Yeah, after I've shouted out, I'm going to ask what part of the team's got to function. I know the whole team's got to function, but just your thoughts on it, Albert. The Rangers team starting 11 today is Butland, Aarons, Tavernier, Sterling, Fernandez, Magoma, Barron, Raskin, Diamondi, Moore, and Majovski. The substitutes of Kelly and Salah, Admonson, Dow, Asgard, Gassama, Curtis, Chermiti, and Danilo. Albert.
Oh, the goalkeeper's going to have a blinder today, mate. I'm saying that right for the start. He's going to have a blinder because they'll go full pelt at us. And rightly so, I mean, as you said, rightly so, because they're sitting, at the moment, 9 points clear. All right, we've got a game in hand, but if they win it, they're going 12 points clear. That's why they'll be looking at it. And it'll be a hell of a push trying to get the pull that back in the next half of the season. Can be done. It's not impossible. Can be done, but they'll be going for it. They'll for leather. So I expect crosses and shots to be flying in all over the place, mate. For them, I expect a booting match in the middle of the park. I expect them to kick the crap out as normal. I expect Devlin to get away with murder, and I expect they might be flopping a bit. But we're goalkeeper to start with, mate. I could get right through the team, but you told me no, you just pick something. So I'll say the goalkeeper needs to have a blinder, mate.
Well, I'm hoping our midfield can get a bit of control in the game, mate, with the goal can lean against the box, the corner. Sorry, the goalpost, yeah?
Oh, it's very rarely we see that. It's very rarely we've ever seen that at Tynecastle.
No, because it's a tight partner to get the ball in, mate. And I think most games, I mean, the game we won there last season, we won 3-1 and it was 2 own goals, mate. Yeah, and then the game at the end of the season, I think we were 2-0, nothing, managed to blow it in the last 5 minutes. So there has been goals at Tynecastle, and it is a tight part, mate. Yeah, so people getting tappy, get crosses and throw-ins, corners, kicks come in and tappy. I don't think Hearts midfield. We've not got the biggest midfield, physically, and I don't think they have neither. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in there. It'll be interesting to see the match up. I think Danny Rowe was shown that he's going to have different strings to his bow depending on where he's playing and who he's playing and what he wants to do, Albert. And I'm pleased with that because I think if you do the same thing all the time, at certain times teams can just nullify you.
It's a good point, mate, because he brought that up himself, and I got no that interview, but a few either the interview before or the one before that. But he brought it up that he's no interested in this. We've got a plan A, and that's it. He likes, because somebody asked him the question about what style of play that once you get your players into, and he went, no, it doesn't work that way. You got to be adaptable. You've got to be able to change and adapt your team to suit whatever the situation is at the present time. So it's always in the present you live in football. Other than Warburton and your man Martin, who had this stupid on system, this is what we do, and we don't care about everybody else. This is what we do, and you're saying, okay, that's what you do. So everybody knows what you're doing. So nobody needs to worry about anything else when they're playing on. It's just we know where they're all going to be. We know who's playing in each position. We know exactly the style they're going to be playing and the formation they're going to be playing. So easy peasy. We'll just make a system to nullify that and then take advantage of it. So that's what was happening. So I like the fact that he says, no, he's not going down that road. We'll get 2, 3. He says 2, but it's probably 3, 4. There's a limitless amount of different ways you can win a game, mate. And you've got to make sure that you're all are available to you, so your squad should reflect that. You can adapt to any situation. I think that's one of the big problems we've had over the years, mate. We've not been adapting.
You know, I like Warburton's attitude of trying to attack teams, and I liked it. You know, domestically, and I don't know how they're going if he'd ever managed this in Europe. I didn't mind it, but see, after a while, when teams started stopping you and doing certain things, because that's when he had to learn. You know, he had to learn to adapt, and the plan A, doing plan A better. No, if somebody can stop your plan A, they'll be able to stop your plan A plus, mate. Just you know, and you just
he didn't understand, mate. He didn't understand it. See, him. He didn't understand what the teams are like up here, but we're playing in Europe, and I know he didn't, but when we did play in Europe, people were asking the question, how can we come back and play a big game against that mob across the city, or whoever, Aberdeen's and all this, and play well? Because normally they're in Europe as well, and they've not got the full week to work on their plan to nullify you. But all the teams below you, and this is where we struggled. And how do we struggle against Kilmarnock and Motherwolves and all of them? Because they're sitting there 7 days preparing to play you. We're playing midweek. We haven't to go. They know exactly how we're going to play, exactly how you're going to play. Martin struggled as well. This is why you're saying you're going to give them something that they don't know. Oh, they might do this, they might do that. So we need to cover all the events, all the scenarios. But no team does with us. Everybody just knows Tavernier's playing right back. The centre halves are going to be so and so. They're going to play this out at the back. They're going to knock the ball about. They're going to try and draw you in and move you about in position. Everybody knows, mate. And we're sitting there watching it for the stands, going. Yeah. And what we get to help with the media, and some fans are starting to say, "Oh, that team's well drilled. That team's." You're right, they're well drilled. They're well drilled because they know exactly what we're going to be doing, and we don't throw any curveballs into the situation. Whereas this manager, he will throw a curveball. Walter Smith threw curveballs into the game all the time, mate, playing people well out of position. Going, what are they doing? What was happening? But it worked. He wins trophies. That's what wins trophies. It's game at a time. We tactical decisions at a time. It's all sort of subtle. It's very subtle, mate. But it works. But we're getting managers now. Just same way, week in, week out, same way. Didn't matter the result of the week, the game before. We just play the same way the next time. It doesn't work, mate. It doesn't work. It's a stupid way to play football.
No, I mean, we'll turn our focus back in the day. If you just do that, mate, there's no point in having a manager at the side of the pitch, really, isn't there?
That's that.
You know,
seriously, anybody could pick a team in there.
Aye, pick your team and there you go. I know that sometimes teams might play better if you just threw them a ball and send them out the pitch. You know, sort yourself out who plays well.
Well, it's the old way. You're playing right back, so you play right back. You're playing left back. You play left back. No, right backs are right midfielders and left backs are left midfielders, and your two centre midfielders. They're now your holding players and their defensive. Yeah, it makes any sense to me. Your right wingers knew your left wing, and your left wingers knew your right wing. Centre forwards play everywhere but in the box.
Is it just fashion, mate? Is it just fashion?
It's the way they do it, mate. It's the way they do it. But some things from the old days, as we'll say, still work today. Still work today if applied.
Yeah, well, no, all thanks for the old days don't work, mate, because you don't.
Some.
Right, listen,
Well, that's true.
listen, we've got the team just for people joining us. Butlands, Aarons, Tavernier, Sterling, Fernandez, McGahoma, Barron, Raskin, Dion Lundy, Muir and Mujovski. Substitutes of Kelly and Salah, Adamson, Dow, Asgard, Gasserman, Curtis, Chermiti and Danilo. So it's going to be interesting. It's a massive game out there. It feels like a massive game. Middle of the season, I get your point. 6 pointers, whatever you want to call it. It's a game. Let's hope we can play and come away with the 3 points, mate.
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. It's good to be involved in these games, isn't it? Again, at this time of year. For the last few years, we've not been involved in these games at this time of year. But now we're involved in a league race and you're sitting going, it means something. It's good. It's excellent. And we want the victory. Of course, we want the victory. First and foremost, you need to start. You need to start at the right pace and you need to nullify them. You need to match them. First and foremost, mate, that's what you need to do, match them. And then if you've got any class, which we have, there's class in the team with Mikey Muir and Mujovski and people like that, take advantage. But you, first of all, they're coming at you. So you need to be up for this. You need to match them. And that's what I'm expecting.
Aye. You have to earn the right to play, mate. Yeah, and I think that's how he's went for his, if you like, his competitive and reasonably experienced players in the midfield. By the way, when you look at it, mate, there ain't a lot of options in the midfield, as you pointed out for a long time, eh?
Well, there's nothing there, mate. What you've got today is what you've got, basically. There is no options, mate. There is no variety either. It's just same. So we definitely need recruitment, mate, in the midfield, whether it's this window or whatever. But we definitely need recruitment. But are they the 3 best midfielders will go to the club? Probably, mate. Probably. I can't think anybody else I'd put in there, put it that way.
No. Rothwell's no kicked on. Asgard's been non-existent apart from a moment of brilliance. You know, we can see he's technically very good, but it's not just about that. After that, you've Dowell. We know what he does, mate. He's showing glimpses. I'm being polite there, but he's also been anonymous in a lot of games, mate. Yeah.
Dowell's got Asgard has. The two of them have got ability, mate. There's no doubt they've got ability. They've just not got application. That's their big problem, mate. They've got all the ability in the world, just not got a heart. So you could be in this game up here. You can't. Professional game in general, mate. You can't play without a heart. If you've not got the heart, just forget about it. It ain't working for you, mate. You'll get the money. You'll con your way through club by club and get your contracts and take your wages, but you'll never be anything worthwhile. Asgard, for me, he needs to watch. I said it during the week, I'll say it again. Mikey Moore's his role model. It should be the other way about. Asgard should be Mikey Moore's role model, but it's no worked out that way. So Asgard needs to look at that boy, Mikey Moore, and say, this is what we're expecting you to do. When you get no turn back, no play backward passes, no just, I can't even annoyed, or he never looks annoyed anyway. But he needs to then go no turn, run forward, beat players, draw them in, slip passes, take shots. This is what we're wanting you to do. What we're getting to do is a pale shadow of what we should be getting. But we Mikey Moore shown them. So indeed, doesn't he show Raskin around because they're not that type of player. But Asgard's supposed to be. So is Verjami. So is
difference makers, mate. Difference makers.
That's exactly it, mate. This is what you paid the money for. And he needs to realise this. So I'm expecting him if he gets on to turn this game, to win this game. If he gets on, that is. Hopefully the game's won before he gets on.
I'll tell you why. I think important with all the games coming thick and fast, you have to use your squad, mate. You know, I think in modern football, I understand that you'll keep. I've said this before on the show many times. I understand you might keep one substitute in case somebody gets injured, but it's a 15-man game now with one spare, mate. Yeah,
that's it. That's definitely it. I don't know if I like it myself, right? I said at the beginning I did like it, but when you explained about how they're using it as a tactic to just kick the crap out of everybody, that makes more sense. You go, it's not a good game if that is the case. And that is the case. It's not right, mate. It's just not right. That's where all these professional fouls, isn't it? That's what I'm expecting today. I mean, I'm expecting it's a stop-start game, especially with this clown referee. It's there. So I'm expecting them to be flopping a bit, trying to get people booked in centre half. It's McInnes we're talking about, mate. This is what he does. This is what he's always done with Rangers.
It's going to be interesting, mate. Right, okay. The difference makers, who's going to score the goals? Is it Majowski, mate? He scored like the 3 in 2 games, mate. Some decent finishes.
Majowski and Moore, innit? That's basically it. The rest of them, you might get Diamandi getting one, but Barnes and Raskin might get one for a corner or a free kick, mate. Yeah, you never know. Wee man's excellent there, so you never know. But it's down to Majowski and Moore, and maybe the defenders, maybe big Fernandez at a corner kick. But it's limited, isn't it? It's very limited. Tabner on his day, he's always good for he's a threat, he's a goal threat. You don't think he's that, but you never know. He might turn the clock back today.
Well, he's always likely to do something out the ordinary, Tab, even. But I get you, he's no coming with any late runs like he done 4 years ago on the road to Seville, mate. He's just no got it, mate, and people understand how does that happen. He's basically done all the fitness tests and everything's all right, mate. If you look at it, the stats will be fine, and he's run all day, but you just see it, mate. He's just lost a half a yard, maybe even 3/4, yeah. And it happens to everybody, mate. And Tavernier has played an unbelievable amount of football, hasn't he?
Oh, definitely. You see, you can't argue with the boy not turning up for his work. That's one thing nobody can label at Tavernier. 4 big goals when he was here. Both of them turned up for their work. Light or low, it doesn't matter. They turned up for their work. They were always ready to play. And that's a huge, huge bonus in this day and age, as some of the big earners have proved with us. But Tav's not one of the ones. He's no shirker. Hear Matt, he's no shirker. He'll get there. Playing good or bad, he'll still get there.
You can say whether he's a bad defender, good enough, yeah, or whatever, right? Anyway, last word for your good self. We're going to wrap up.
Well, be up for the fight, Rangers. That's what I'm saying to Rangers. Be up for the fight. That's what I'm looking for. And let's see what happens. But come on, the Rangers.
I'm just going to say one thing, Yolbear. 3 points. That's all, man. 3 points.
That's it, mate. 3 points and home, up the road.
Yep. Listen, thanks to Cal for joining us. Thanks for his kind wishes. Thanks to Fox and All School Blue for doing the technicals. Thanks to Albert, of course. This has been Rangers Radio. Hopefully we'll be back after the final whistle, celebrating the Rangers victory. Take it away, Foxy boy.
I don't know if you can see just what the Rangers really mean to me. These last few years I've been afraid that we might drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs, made me think about where we come from. That's the reason why I feel so very proud today. Well, let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium's cozy, and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers is everything I've ever had. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me